Why intelligent people are lonely. Some people prefer to stay at home rather than hanging out with friends. Those people are also more comfortable to be alone than doing things with others. Intelligent people mostly love doing this way because several reasons. One of the major reasons which drives this is that because their brains have different work with others. While other people try so hard to have more relationships, friendships, and spending time with people they really like, high intelligent people prefer to spend time alone and have less social interaction. There are many reasons why highly intelligent people prefer to be alone. Make sure you watch this video until the end. They value productivity. Highly intelligent people can work really well in groups as they are able to use their collective strengths to compensate for their individual weaknesses. They are very reliable and usually become a key person in the group. However, it also makes them frustrated as everyone else nitpicks on the minor details, while they do the big picture. That's why they consider that working in a group sometimes inefficient. They usually prefer to work alone, not because they don't enjoy companionship, but because they consider that working alone can be more efficient. They often have a different perspective. Highly intelligent people also have different way of thinking and perspective. They are very curious and generally spend a lot of time reflecting and observing. With their unique perceptions and the ability to recognize subtle patterns, highly intelligent people can uncover the answers other average people miss. They also can discover solutions that aren't obvious. On the other hand, with this ability, it also makes them to stay alone and less interact. Sometimes it makes them uncomfortable to interact with people that have different perspective. They are comfortable being different. Although they know and realize that they are different with most people, they enjoy this and love being different. Even though some people call them as strange, unusual, or loners, but it makes them comfortable. They can pursue their goals with their different way of thinking, distinct personalities and thought patterns. They also will enjoy solitude since they have no one to answer to. Solitude helps them appreciate others. Keep in mind as well that just because highly intelligent people prefer solitude, doesn't mean they're all hermits. They are generally genuinely care about others and included as most generous humanitarians. They enjoy spending time alone, because it enables them to develop the greater appreciation for others. On a regular basis, they don't interact or socialize with large groups. Because they only interact with small group, they have more quality time to spend with closest people in their circle, and allows them to connect with those people on a deeper level. They don't seek social validation. Many people need social validation and acceptance, but not with highly intelligent people. They don't look for it from everyone they encounter. The small group where they are attached provides them with all the validation they need, so they don't look for it from others. Also, they are typically self-assured enough to overlook negative opinions, allowing them to not be desperate for approval and acceptance. They don't really care about if other people don't like them. They spend a lot of time reading. Highly intelligent people also usually spend lots of their time to read books in order to increase their intellect. They love spending time to improve general knowledge, builds vocabulary, verbal skills, and other skills they require. Reading is their favorite activities in which they can educate themselves hands-on. Learning about people, culture, animals, history, are things they really enjoy. Because reading needs peace and quiet, it's not something they can do when they're around other people. That's why they spend most of their time in solitude to read their favorite books. They're not afraid of missing out. The fear of missing out refers to the unsettling feeling of anxiety that an exciting or interesting event may currently be happening elsewhere. Of course, this can affect anyone. However, intelligent people strive to find meaning in what they are doing at the present moment. This allows them to feel more fulfilled and satisfied. They simply choose to cherish the now instead of worrying about missing out on something else. They often have different schedules. Not only different perspective and way of thinking, Highly intelligent people also generally have different schedules with other average people. They also have the different sleep cycles than people with a lower IQ. According to research, there is a strong correlation between intelligence and bedtime. The later you stay up, the higher your IQ. It also means that they usually prefer to work at night, and sometimes sleep during the day. With this different schedule and sleep hour, they usually reach their peak later in the evening, allowing the burst of energy to devote to things like creative endeavors, invention, and imagination. Also, it makes them have less time to socialize. They need more quiet time for decisions. Highly intelligent people always take decision with highly careful consideration. They also really understand that it needs solitude, so they often prefer more spaces and time to process their thoughts. Before responding on something, they usually need extra time. They will gather more information they need to analyze something and make decision. Also, they will see things from different angle before coming to a conclusion. That's why they more content being alone, especially when they have something to weigh on. Connecting with others is difficult. It's also quite difficult for highly intelligent people to connect with others with different level of intelligence. They might find that other people with different level of intelligence are not interested in what they have to say. Otherwise, it's also hard for them to find interest in what others talk about. While most average people love engaging in small talk or gossip, highly intelligent people often crave conversations that are deeper and with more substance. Of course, the topic sometimes can be difficult to understand by other people, like philosophical ideas, art, politics, economics, and so on. High levels of empathy. When it comes to empathy, people with high level of intelligence can do this better than others. They have the great deal of empathy towards others. That's why sometimes it leads to problem, because they can easily down by hearing bad news such as war or nature disaster. Tragedies that happen in the world can hurt them. Similarly, problems with other people can impact their well-being as well, although if the problem doesn't affect them directly, it makes them difficult to deal with people and their issues, so highly intelligent people choose to take distance with others. They take more time for themselves as well, and enjoy time in isolation minding their own business. However, sometimes they also appear cold and distant because of the self-isolation. But it does not mean that they are not happy to interact with other people, it's because they are different with other people. Their brain work differently, resulting different perspective, way of thinking, schedule, hobbies, and more. They are different with most people, so interact in a small group is their best choice.